Hey guys, welcome to the fourth C programming tutorial, and in this tutorial we're going to continue looking at variables. And in this tutorial I'm going to show you two new types of variables. The first that I'm going to show you is the float, and the float will allow you to store numbers that have decimals in them or that are fractions. So let's just go ahead right here and create a new float variable. So the first thing that we need to do when we're creating any variable is first we need to write out the type of variable that we're creating. So I'm just going to go ahead right here and type out float, F-L-O-A-T, and then I'm just going to give a name to my variable. I'm just going to call it num1, and then I'm going to go ahead and set it equal to something. So I just need to write out the equal sign, and I'm going to set this equal to 2.7 because remember, with floats your number can have a decimal in it. And then of course I just need to end the line, so I just need to write out a semicolon. And then I'm going to go ahead and create another float variable, so I'm just going to write out float again, and then I'm going to name this variable num2 and set it equal to 5.2, and then of course end the line. Now I'm going to go ahead and create a third variable and set this equal to num1 divided by num2. So I'm going to say float num3 equals num1 divided by num2 right here. And then I'm just going to go ahead and print num3 out onto the screen. So I'm going to say printf, and then inside of quotes right here I need to do %f because we're printing out floats onto the screen, not integers. And then I just need to do a comma and then the name of the variable that I want to print out onto the screen. And I want to print out num3, so I'm just going to type out num3 right there, and of course I just need to end the line. So let's just go ahead and run this program and make sure that it works. And as you can see, since this is a float, it gave us an answer with a decimal point in it. Alright, so now let's just go ahead and change around these numbers and make sure that it works. So I'm just going to type in 10 right here and type in 2 right there, and then go ahead and run this program. And as you can see, it got 5. However, it did a decimal place and then a bunch of zeros right after that. Well, that doesn't look very professional. So let's just say we wanted to make it so there are only 2 digits after this decimal place no matter what. Well, what we can do right here is change this around. We can do a decimal point and then 2. And this number right there will just signify the number of digits that will be after the decimal place when it's printed out. So now when we go ahead and run this, we see that we get 5.00. So there are only 2 digits after this decimal place right here, regardless of what number it is. So again, if I were to do like something that won't come out even, like 1 divided by 3, and run this, we see we only get 2 digits right after this decimal place right here. Alright, and if you wanted to get rid of the decimal place altogether, you can just change this number to a 0. And now when I print it out, we see we get 0 because remember it just chopped off those numbers after the decimal place. And if I were to change this yet again to 10 divided by 2, we should get just 5. Yep, perfect. Alright, now let's go ahead and take a look at another variable type. And this is char. You can pronounce this either car or char. I prefer car though. Alright, and then let's just go ahead and name our variable. I'm just going to call this my car, and a car or a char will hold a character in it. So we can just go ahead and set this equal to a character. And to represent a character in C, you just need to put your character inside of 2 single quotes. Alright, and then inside of these 2 single quotes, I'm just going to type out capital A and then go ahead and end this line right here. And then let's just go ahead and print our character out onto the screen. So I'm going to say printf, and then inside of quotes right here I need to do %C for character, and then a comma, and then of course the name of my character variable right here, which is my car. So I'm going to do my char, and then go ahead and run this, and as you can see I just got capital A, which is of course the character that I did store in this variable right here. Alright, so that's pretty much it for this tutorial. In the next tutorial I'm going to show you how to ask the user for input. Alright, so see you guys.